Hi, this is Cheryl for Cut at Home. Today I want to talk to you about how to unlock these beautiful elements from a piece of graphic 45 or other pretty paper in order to make a beautiful card. Here's the paper I'm working with. It's from a Sweet Sentiments collection. This is just a strip cut from the middle of the paper. Anytime you're looking at unlocking the elements from a piece of 12 by 12 paper, and this is the original sheet of paper, you have to figure out first where to start cutting. You can't possibly fussy cut off a 12 by 12. It's going to make you totally crazy. So you have to try and figure out how to unlock parts that are usable to work with and then go from there. So this is the cut that I ended up making. It sort of maximizes the elements that are available to me. The first thing that I'm going to do here is identify the images that I really want most from this strip, and those are the ones I'm going to cut first. I'm looking at the girls here with the basket of chicks as being one element that would be really great for my Easter cards, as well as this egg here with the flowers again hanging from the branch. A little bit hard to see here, but those are the two that I would focus on most. So again, those are the elements that I would start cutting. Now, anytime you're fussy cutting, you need a good pair of scissors. You can see I've sort of laid out a card using the girls down here. This is just an extra piece of the violets that I pulled out from another part of the paper, and that I'll lay with them to complete my image and to make a pretty card. But in any event, we'll go back to our scissors. You want to have a good pair of scissors. My favorite brand is called Cutter Bee or Honeybee by EK Success. They're the ones that feel best to me. This is an individual decision, so you're picking scissors that feel good in your hands, that give you a good cut. So try different brands and see what works best for you. I normally keep my scissors just for fussy cutting. I have other scissors I use for adhesives and the like, so nothing like that's going to interfere with my work. Just technique-wise, if you would try this with me, I don't think this is going to show very well on the camera, but what you want to do is you want to cut using the back of your blades to the front part, but not all the way to the tip. When you cut all the way to the tip, and I'm going to show you that here, but I know you won't be able to see it on camera, right there, there's a tiny little tear from where the tip hit the paper. So that will affect your cutting and give you not a nice result. But if you always cut up to the front of the blade but stop short of that tip, you won't get that. Plus your scissors will be in position that you can just keep moving the paper around as you need to cut. So when we're fussy cutting, again, we're going to focus on a particular image. Here I'm going to go with something a little bit smaller here to cut so that you can see better on camera what's going on. It's my rose with a butterfly. I'm going to place my scissors at a logical point. Where you start doesn't matter. Again, I'm going to focus on cutting from the back, and then I'm always moving the paper and not the scissors in order to complete the cut. Here you can do the most intricate of cuts if you just take your time and move your paper effectively. Eventually you do have to move your scissors a little bit in order to get them into position to get back to cutting on the back of the blade, but it's a matter of just pulling your paper around gently and getting the cut that you want. Now, don't worry if you miss a detail or something like that. That can always happen, and you know what? Nobody knows the difference once the image is cut out and on your paper. And actually here I'm not doing the greatest of jobs. I have a little white showing. I can go back and trim that off later on. Again, you can refocus, redirect, get back on track. Again, keep pulling your paper around. Don't be moving your scissors so much, and you'll get the smoother, beautiful cuts that you want to see. And this works whether you're cutting up a cardstock like graphic 45, or if you're just fussy cutting your stamped images. To get them, same idea. Pull the paper around, take your time in cutting, use a good pair of scissors. So that's just the essence of fussy cutting. Let me show you something else with respect to the graphic 45 papers. A lot of times they give us these kinds of elements. Just take a minute when you're starting out to figure out how to unlock the page. This is actually from a different collection. This is from their Secret Garden collection, and is an 8x8 size, so it's easier to see on camera. For this page, because it's all straight cuts, I can pretty much cut the boxes by using my paper trimmer. I'm going to figure out first where to cut and move from there. A lot of times you have to unlock things, so I'm seeing that this strip, if I cut this off first, then I'll be able to cut down this side or across the bottom and to unlock all of these other things. Sometimes it's very obvious like that. Other times, this is from their typography collection, it's not quite so clear. Here I have to unlock the side strips first, and then I can use my paper trimmer to cut the bottom part off, cut the strips in between, and then here I have to make these cuts before I can unlock the individual things. So a lot of times it's about just taking a minute to look at your paper, to make a plan before you do that first cut. Thanks for watching. Bye.